I know that my plan will work, and once we put it into motion, the economy will be back to full employment.
I cannot see how giving money to banks will improve the economy. All that it might do is to make bankers even wealthier.
Here I am. You told me that you would explain the costs and benefits of getting a master's degree in business administration, so please tell me now.
Can't you see that I am talking to the President of the United States about how to avoid a great recession?
I do not think that he has an MBA, so I do not know why you would even waste your time talking to him anyway. He likely does not even understand what you are saying.
You raise a good point. Sometimes people in power have far less education, and as a result their half-baked ideas become drivers for puppets that have several times the learning.
If this is so, then why get an MBA?
An economic approach would teach that a person should consider the costs of the program, and a person should weigh such costs against the future benefits of having attended.
Could you give me an example of the costs of getting an MBA?
First, there is program costs, books, and fees, and next there is the opportunity cost associated with the lost time and wages caused by pursuing an MBA.
You mentioned that sometimes people in power treat more educated people as if they are puppets. Would this be a cost associated with getting an MBA?
Often businesses want to keep their MBA graduates because such people will likely be given the secrets of the business, and the business will be protective of such secrets.
Yes, but I have heard that leaking business secrets can cause legal trouble, so why would a business be worried about such issues anyway?
Just like you might not trust your purse with people that have criminal records, so too businesses put a lot of value on maintaining trustworthy managers.
Perhaps so, but look who the people elected, and he is your boss. Is trustworthy really the phrase that comes to mind?
No.
Now that we are back in your office and away from that evil man, please tell me about the benefits of getting an MBA.
I would refrain from calling my boss an evil man. He may not believe the way that we do, but that only means that he has not studied as much as most of us.
I guess, when you put things that way, I can understand the benefits of getting an MBA.
Many people do not consider that an MBA may take years away from a person's life that could be spent with a spouse, enjoying life, or even doing other things.
But look at your position in life. I mean, just last year you had been giving away free samples in a grocery store, and now you are the president's advisor.
You really know how to insult both of us at the same time.
What I mean to say is that the median wage of people with an MBA is between $10,000 and $20,000 a year more compared to a university graduate.
If an MBA costs $45,000, plus $60,000 in lost wages for the opportunity to get the MBA, then the costs would consume 10 years of future wage increase.
So, if I expect to get $10,000 a year more for having an MBA, while I have costs of $100,000 to get an MBA, then 10 years is when I break even.
You are thinking a little like my boss. Your job may be a lot more demanding for those 10 years, and your relationships may never be the same again. Not to mention interest.
On the other hand, what about the fact that with an MBA, a person is open to apply themselves to practically anything that involves working with people and money?
Just think of all the bad things that people do. And also think about all the scandals that involve money, and you want to be the person in charge when bad things happen.
You might have a point, but I would imagine that most people working toward an MBA are already rooted in their careers, and they will already know what to expect.
This may not be so for everyone. For people that have not entered the labor market, the uncertainty poses a lot of risk that can require a high return to be worthwhile.
I am so glad to see you again. I would like to know more about the future that a person may have with an MBA.
Well, if you notice, we are here in the big city. People in smaller towns may have to move to the big city if they want to benefit from an MBA.
Why is that?
Smaller towns have a lot of small businesses, and sometimes just one or two large firms. A person with an MBA may be best applied with large firms that have a lot of people.
And why is that?
Management thrives on taxing talented people for the service of connecting them with other talented people, making them work together, and honing talent.
Are you saying that the process may work better in a larger city, because greater specialization may occur in the big city for managers to draw from?
Perhaps so, and also people in larger cities will have greater social skills because they have more experience working with other people compared to farm and country life.
Yes, I guess that I can see that. Making people with a wide range of specializations work together may be easier in some ways in a larger city.
Also, if a firm is an engineering firm, for example, that is located in the cornfield, then it will likely need to get its talent from a far distance away, and that costs money.
So, if a person does not mind working in a big city, denying themselves a family life, paying back for 10 years, and having challenges, then an MBA is a great investment.
Actually, we do not know what the future holds. If governments collapse, then people with strong backs may be running the world.
Perhaps they already are. But don't tell them that.